I think the clause is like if we don't go to therapy
Shut
once a
up.
month, once we
What are you
start,
gonna say?
I think you have to like give me like unlimited ice cream or something. You signed it. I don't know. We'll have to go back and
I
look at it.
electronically signed it.
Okay, what's that? Is a signature? Is a
You're
signature?
right.
Um,
What do you
but,
want from me?
but
Anyway, yes, a friendship contract.
yeah,
What is that? What is that? And
it's
why are we doing it? You're like, you guys did a friendship contract. What the hell? But again, the things that we do to maintain this healthy friendship are going to be kind of out of the norm because it's not a normal friendship. You're not a normal human being.
neither are you, kid.
You're a celestial.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know where you came from. Different planet.
Welcome to Friends with Benefits, the podcast where we choose curiosity over judgment. I'm Quay.
And I'm Ty. And we're more than best friends, exploring life, love, and self-discovery. Asking the questions most people are afraid to. So whether you're here to feel seen, inspired, or just rethink what relationships can look like, we are your Friends with Benefits.
Today we're talking about what makes our friendship last, navigating public assumptions, private challenges, and growing pains. And plus, we're going to talk about our hardest moments as friends and how we came back even stronger.
Yikes.
Fuck.
We
That
did
was
it.
Bad?
No, it's good.
Okay, thanks.
We're here.
We're here.
First episode.
First episode.
The pilot.
Oh my goodness.
This has been something that we've been working towards for a while. And we talked about it for a long time. Beginning of the year, we started the work. It's been a lot.
Yeah.
But first moment on camera, on the mic, and happy to be here doing this with you.
Me too. I wouldn't be doing it with anybody else.
Are you sure?
Nah. Debatable.
It's debatable?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're talking about us today, and we are posing the question, will we be friends forever? Probably not.
Probably
but,
not past this episode.
Yeah, we just got one more episode in us, and then we're just going to call it a day.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted.
I did enjoy myself.
Yeah. Well,
I was surprised.
Why? What do you mean?
I wasn't expecting to enjoy myself, like as your friend.
That's so rude.
It's okay. I'm not nice, I'm rude.
You are.
But in posing that question, we are going to be talking about what makes this work.
Yeah.
Why are we such good friends, Quay? What is it? What's the sauce? What's the secret sauce?
What is the secret sauce? Well, first off,
Let me burst off.
Let me burst off. How are you doing today?
I'm doing swell.
Yeah.
A little tired, a little, I'm happy to be sitting here and calm and present after a busy morning.
Mm-hmm.
How about yourself?
I'm doing good, kid. I'm doing good. I am a little bit far from home. I'm in
Spider-Man Far From Home?
I'm in Oshawa, and I'm a city girl. But I always feel like when I'm here, like I love like the nature, like there's like a bird chirping that like wakes me up.
Like the trees.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like cool to be in nature, I feel. But yeah, a little bit tired too, but
Energized as well?
energized. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Excited to be here. Excited to be doing this with you.
That makes me happy.
Makes me happy that you're happy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, what makes us work? I think, first and foremost, we're two open-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
We have great communication, and we're open enough that we are constantly striving to improve that.
Yeah.
Like, we're not just like, oh, we're great communicators, no more work to be done. Things come up still. Things happen between us, some conflict. Yesterday, just right now. I'm feeling conflicted with you.
Oh, geez.
But we have like our own preferences of communication, and we talk about it.
We do.
We are honest. We let each other know, hey, this bothered me.
Yeah.
I didn't like this. This is what I would prefer. We talk through it. Sometimes it's not easy, but we're doing that work. And I think that's a major thing why we're so strong as friends, because we care enough to do that work.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like something that I will always say about us is that we have the willingness to try. Like we're constantly like I know that you want to try. I know you want to work with me. We both have that desire and that passion to like make it through. So when we're having these like difficult conversations from time to time, I know you're in it. I know that we're gonna make it through it. Like there's always like a light at the end of the tunnel, and we're getting to the end of the tunnel, which is like pretty amazing. I haven't always had that, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's definitely what makes us work.
Like you haven't always had that in your previous friendships?
No.
Mm.
No. Absolutely not. I feel like with you, like I thought I was a good communicator before I met you. And then I met you and then I was like probably not. Probably could use some work here. So I you have taught me a lot about like good communication, healthy communication. I would say like throughout it all you weren't like mean about it. You weren't like you suck. Like you suck at communicating. You're just like, Quay, I think like maybe we can try this, or when you talk to me and you say it like this, that's okay, but why don't we try talking like this, or why don't we try using these words? And you've always been really patient with me, which I really appreciate. And I know we have like there's some more to go here, but I'm really happy at where we're at currently.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
And just to kind of continue off what you're saying, we are like with great communication, and within that, we're able to express our needs
Mhm.
openly without shame. And I feel like that's not something all friends do.
Yeah.
I feel like people probably think that that is more reserved for romantic partners.
Mhm.
And like, oh, we only have to do that sort of emotional work with my romantic partner. My friend, they're my friend. Like, we're cool, but like we're on another level.
You're
We're on another
another.
level, okay? We're more than best
We're
friends.
more than best friends.
And yeah, we express our needs and we hold that space for one another to share that, and the other person cares enough to listen
Yeah.
and wants to know, like, I want to know, what do you need? What do you prefer? What do you like? And vice versa.
Yeah.
Because we want each other to be very happy and fulfilled
Yeah.
in this friendship. And I'd say my favorite thing about our friendship is we don't really hold anything inside.
Oh my God, no.
We literally say any thought or feeling that we have without hesitation. So
Yeah.
we're never suppressing our emotions.
Uh-huh.
I find that in other instances, whether it's work related, family, or just other friends, there's always going to be something where I don't feel like, oh, I can't respond the way that I naturally would like to. And I'm going to just smile and nod.
Mm-hmm. I've seen you. Yeah, I
You've
know
seen
you're
me.
doing it. Yeah.
And then I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to call you and tell you what I thought.
Yeah.
So it's great it's a great feeling. It's like a release to be able to just tell you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Okay.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
We just read each other for
For
filth
filth.
daily.
Yes.
And that is the recipe for this great friendship.
100%.
Would you agree?
I completely agree. And I feel like I can't remember when was the first time that you read me for filth, but I just remember, I don't think we were in person. I think it was like over the phone. And I just remember like you were reading me. And at first for the first like 10 seconds, I wasn't sure if you were reading me. And then like by like second 12, I was like, oh, he's reading me. And I had like the biggest smile on my face. Like I was so happy because I'm like, I feel like it was like we
Like you were waiting
obviously,
for that moment?
yeah, I was waiting for the moment, but like we're friends, but we had to like grow to be best friends. And I feel like, you had some things inside of you that you wanted to get out. Don't choke now, unless you like
What
choking.
did I have inside of me, Quay?
I feel like I can't remember exactly what you said, but you just like read me, and it wasn't like a minute. Like you were going off, and I was elated. That was probably the highlight of my day.
Like you were waiting for that moment.
But then I think I read you like right after. I was like, okay, I hear you, and
You're
then
like,
I like read
it's
you.
game on.
Yeah.
You're
So
like, I opened up that door and
Yeah.
you walked through.
and then I walked through it right after you.
Thank you for walking through.
Yeah. Thank you for opening the door.
My pleasure, my treasure.
Aw,
There's so many parts of our friendship,
I know.
so many layers, some that are hilarious like that. But it's hilarious, but also just like emotionally necessary.
Yeah.
But we also support each other and our independence, our personal growth.
Yeah.
Something that I love that you said to me early on, just in conversation about other people in my life and other goals that I have, is you told me that I want you to have all the things. I want you to have all the love from all the sources. And it was just a very like selfless thing. It wasn't about you. Like you're giving me what you're giving me, but you don't feel like an ownership over that or possessiveness. You're not like, oh, if I'm having a great time with another friend or spending time with somebody else or doing something fun on my own, you're like, I love that.
Yeah.
I want you to be happy. And that's also nice because then I'm not feeling guilty to have other friends. I'm not guilty to go to the movies by myself. Sometimes I do feel guilty. But
Why?
why?
Yeah.
Just trauma.
Oh my God. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And so, I think early on, even just like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going to the movie. And you're like, oh, I wanted to go see that. And I'm like, what can I say?
I know, but
I've been living this life for years.
But then we always, like, every time I've said that to you, we've seen that movie. Like, you see movies like 9 times.
Yeah.
In a week. It's a little crazy. No, I know you love it and it makes you happy. So I'm all for it.
Do you know what movie I've seen the most?
Spider-Man.
Nope.
No?
We're not best friends anymore.
Oh, shut the front door. Oh, is it, it's Marvel.
Nope.
It's not Marvel?
We're still not best friends.
Oh my God. This is news to me.
Think.
Can I get a hint?
Pink. Green.
Wicked. Oh, shit. That's so bad. I knew that.
Saw it 12 times.
I knew that. And today's the 12th.
Is it?
Yeah, today's just... Anywho, I thought that made sense in my head when I first said it. But I did know that. I feel really bad right now.
It's okay.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. We'll get through it.
Yeah.
What was really interesting, especially going into business with you, business podcast.
Yeah.
Is the emphasis on therapy. Right?
Yeah, so important.
We've talked about it a lot. It's something we value. It's something we know is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of made that a priority for our own solo therapy, but also to do therapy together. Because this is a different ballgame.
Yeah.
We can be great as best friends, but getting into business together, there's going to be so many new things that you experience. And we wanted to be prepared to navigate those new things and various conflicts because we care enough about one another. We care enough about this friendship and we care enough about this business. We want them all to thrive.
Yeah. I love that you said that point because, like, we were doing therapy individually before we thought about getting into business together. And then, when we were thinking about it, we were having those conversations. It was becoming more real.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we have to go to therapy together. And I was so glad that you were so receptive to it. Like, I knew you would be, but if I was getting into business with somebody, and I mean, I wouldn't do it with anybody else but you, but if I was thinking about it and I pose that question and they say no, I'm like, bye, biatch. Like, it's not happening. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out, like, I'm moving to South Africa. Like, I'm just gonna not do business with you. I'm gonna make a very lame excuse as to why I can't. But no, I mean, we've yet to do it yet. We're going to go.
Full transparency.
Yeah, I promise, guys. We're gonna go to therapy together.
We've been busy.
We've been really busy.
Not an excuse.
Yeah, not an excuse, but I think it's also important that when you're doing therapy to go into it with
therapy too.
Therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made that up, but let's make it happen. Let's ship it. But no, I think it's really important to have a certain mindset as well, right? Therapy is expensive. BetterHelp, please sponsor us something. It's necessary, but it's expensive. And I think it's important to go into it with the right mind. Like, if you're going to the gym with a personal trainer, but like you just ate 7 cheeseburgers before that, should you be going into that personal training session? Probably not.
Like right away, you mean?
and maybe I've done this before. Maybe it was a friend of mine. I don't know. But yeah, right away, right before the session. So yeah, having a clear mind, really being like ready to open up, be vulnerable, and to get to business, like in that session in your different work with therapy. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why we haven't started yet. We know how important that is. But yes, overall, love therapy. I always say do it when you're doing good, do it when you're doing bad. Like, don't wait until you're on the brink of like, distraction. Just do therapy consistently. I know your wallet. I know people, but yeah, so important. So important.
Well, that speaks to just how people generally are as a society. Like, we tend to be more reactive as opposed to proactive.
Yeah.
So, if you live your life, perhaps you get sick, and then it's like, okay, I need to take care of my health now. There's exceptions, obviously, but that's kind of how, like, I feel like the medical system is.
Mm-hmm.
And then with your emotional well-being, it's like, don't wait till you're at rock bottom, completely depressed, to then do therapy. Like, do it then because you need it. But
Yeah.
like you said, do it when you're good. Do it when you're bad.
Yeah. And I feel like something that I definitely am so glad that we did was we have a friendship contract, and we put that in the friendship contract. It was like,
Yes.
we need to go to therapy individually and together. It is literally signed, sealed, delivered. So it has to happen. I think the clause is like, if we don't go to therapy once a
up.
month, once we
What are
start,
you gonna say?
I think you have to like give me like unlimited ice cream or something. You signed it. I don't know. We'll have to go back and
I
look at it.
electronically signed it.
Okay, what's that? Is a signature is a signature.
You're right. What do you
but-
want from me? Anyway, yes, a friendship contract.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that? And
It's-
why are we doing it? You're like, you guys did a friendship contract. What the hell? But again, the things that we do to maintain this healthy friendship are going to be kind of out of the norm
Yeah.
because it's not a normal friendship. You're not a normal human being.
Neither are you, kid.
You're a celestial.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know where you came from. Different planet.
You're welcome.
Thank you. But it's worked for us.
Yeah.
If you want the template, we'll email it.
Yeah. Do you want to know what my favorite thing is in our contract? Or I have like a few.
No.
Please.
Sure.
Okay. So I love that we have like friend time versus business time. So, the last couple of weeks there's been less friend time than like in comparison to our business time. But we have that, like, we're cognizant. Like, we know that we need to have both. Are you like thinking the other day when I was like, I need friend time? And I like was like having a mental breakdown a little bit?
No, I was just thinking about like how good I've felt the past couple of weeks. And I'm wondering if there's like a correlation.
Oh my God, bro.
Like a cause and effect of like less friend time, more happiness for Ty.
Get out. We need to go to therapy to discuss that.
We should. I'm just kidding.
Because I've been sad. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sad. Like, I'm so grateful.
I know you know I'm kidding. I just want to say I'm kidding
for
to the
our
listeners
friends,
and the viewers.
Yeah.
They're getting to know us. And I always ask this question. I'm like, I'm almost afraid to like be my true self because all the reading and all the joking can sound really mean sometimes. But it's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun.
We love each other.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's
Be your
okay.
true self, baby.
Thank you.
But yes, friend time versus business time. That was something that we put in our contract. One of my favorite points. I also like, I can't remember what the acronym is, but it's like need a break, biatch. So like we have that like a rule, and if we at any point need a break, all you have to do is say, I need a break, biatch, and then it's just like no questions asked, like no judgment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, okay. And then we're going to give it to each other, like obviously whoever says it. And then the last one is, do you know the last one that's my like absolute favorite? Do you want to hint?
Yeah, I'll take a hint. Humping?
Is that in the contract?
No.
That we're going to hump?
No.
We don't need that in the contract.
More hugs?
Yes, it's a free hug policy.
Oh,
so
yeah.
don't look disgusted. It's a free hug policy. So whenever I need a hug, I'll say it. And whenever you need a hug, I'm going to say it more than you.
Oh,
I like hugs
in
more.
brackets, though, it did say with consent. LOL.
Oh, consent's important.
Because you can't just be like, I want a hug, and I'm not really feeling it.
But
and
if
then
I'm
you're
asking for a
attacking
hug,
me.
isn't that like, I don't just like hug you, do I?
No, I know.
Okay. Consent is sexy, so
Yes.
I'm here for it. I'm glad that we have that in there. But anywho, those are my favorite parts of our contract.
Thanks for sharing, kid.
My pleasure.
My treasure. Okay, so another question that we get from people
Ugh.
a lot is, are you really just friends? I would say that you happen to get those questions maybe 95% of the time,
Mm-hmm.
and me the 5%,
Yep.
which I'm
It's
sorry
messed
about.
up.
It's messed up. It's a little sexist. It's a little unfair. But why do people tend to question us? And just, I was going to say, why do people question interracial friendships?
Oh my
I meant to say men and women as friends. But
I mean, we are.
why do people tend to question that so much? Like, why? Like, if you were a man or if I was a woman, no one would be asking us, really, are you
no.
really just friends?
Yeah. Well, okay, I think I know the answer.
Let's hear it.
Two people who are this good looking, you know what I mean? And then I just think also, like, it's honestly like projection, right? It's them knowing, hey, like, I could not be friends with someone of the opposite sex. You know, it can't happen. It's more so also them maybe not being okay with like their potential partner or like their current partner doing that. They must be banging. Like they have to be. There's no way, right? So yeah, I think it's like it's that projection, those assumptions. It's more about like a reflection on like that person, to be honest. That's my theory.
It is.
Yeah.
No, like and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about, what makes this work.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people hear about the things that we do in this friendship, it's holding up a mirror to them.
Yes.
So a lot of times people are going to even look at their romantic relationship and be like, we don't do those things. So then they might feel insecure about that and then just project all of that energy onto you and be like, you shouldn't be doing that. Why are you doing that? That's weird.
It's wrong.
That's wrong. Are you really just friends? You know?
Yeah. And I mean, it feels so right. I do, like, I get tired. Like, I know how strong we are, but it is, like, when it's, like, the mailman, my Uber Eats driver, the Starbucks, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I cannot take, like, it depends on how hangry I am.
You have a mailman still?
No, I live in.
Or do you mean like your Amazon driver?
My Amazon driver, who never gets my address. But, yeah, no, when it's, like, the third or fourth person for the day, I'm hangry. Maybe I'm on my dot. I don't know. I cannot take it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a pretty calm person. I'm pretty patient, but I get a little
fatigued.
I get a little fatigued, but I get sassy, like Shauna Quay.
Who's that?
That's my alter ego. She comes out.
When does she come out?
When she's pissed off, like when I'm pissed off.
When you're pissed off.
And hangry. I'm usually pissed off because I'm hangry. But yeah, it's a little bit draining. Please stop.
I thought you were telling me to please stop.
No, I'm telling people, please stop.
Okay.
I mean that with love.
I would like that too. And like I said, I don't get those questions very often.
I know.
And it's because I approach things a little bit differently than you. You're a bit more open. You share more with the people in your life, whereas I am a little more protective. I'm not saying you're not protective. I'm just saying I'm a little more reserved.
Yeah, those were fighting words.
Yeah, sorry. My apologies.
That's okay.
I'm a little bit more reserved with who I share what with.
Mm-hmm.
So because I'm not really talking a lot about our friendship with the people in my life, I'm not getting the questions because I'm not giving them that information.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of been, I guess, like I said, my way of protecting the friendship.
Yeah.
Protecting my peace, because I'm aware that if I do that, both on my own, but also seeing the example from you of like what you're going through, I'm like, okay, I don't really want to go through that. I want to protect my peace. And like, I'm content living that way. It's not like I'm like deprived or feeling like I'm holding everything in. I get enough of that release from reading You for Filth that I don't really feel the need.
And masturbation.
And yeah, I would say that.
Your voice.
That helped. Yeah. It went so high.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Yeah, just something that we
differ.
navigate and we differ.
We differ on. And I mean, yeah, I'm certainly like very protective of our friendship. Like anyone says anything about you, like meet me outside,
It's
how
on
about
site.
it? Yeah. But
Thank you.
yeah, in terms of just like how I've been, like
Thank you.
I am private, but
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thanks.
I'm private, but I'm also like I feel joy from sharing. Like I like sharing, and I'm very fortunate. I have like a few friends, and like I don't know, we go to dinner, we're at Jack's, we're eating those tendies, and it just like the conversation's flowing. So I don't know. I've recently like have thought about more so like just being more selective, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's people being judgmental. Like I don't think there's nothing wrong with what we're doing. And if somebody wants to, you know, be judgmental and not so curious, and if they want to like project, that's on them. Ultimately, it's also on me because of, you know,
Like the choice to share.
yeah, but their reaction to me sharing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna kind of work on that. But I still like I don't want to change myself and like what makes me happy and what brings me joy because of other
Of
people
course.
being messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I said what I said.
Yeah, there's nuance to it, and you can have a balance where you still feel like yourself.
Yeah.
You can still express, but like you said, just selective and when and
Yeah.
where and how and what and
Definitely at Jack's.
why.
But yeah.
Just at Jack's. Yeah.
And Scatterbush. I like Scatterbush a lot too. Pasta makes me loose. Yeah. Like loose lips.
What do you mean? That's even worse.
No. What lips am I talking about? Who knows? I don't know. Whatever.
Do you want to take that back?
No.
It makes your lips
Mm-mm.
loose.
I'm not taking it back. Do you not know who I am?
You're always like, oh, I'm so tight.
Don't act. Ooh. Well, because she is.
Okay, then I wanted you to take it back for your own sake.
Oh,
So you don't have
sorry.
people
I
on the
get what
internet
you were
being like,
saying.
oh my
I'm
God, Koi said
sorry.
her lips are loose.
It's been a long day.
It's early.
Whatever. You
Okay.
could be tight and loose at the same time.
Like loose, like loosey goosey? Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for protecting my tightness, though. I do appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Like, no, seriously.
Yeah, because that'll be like a little
I
sound clip.
know.
Like, yo, this bitch just said,
I know.
I'm just loose. And my lips specifically are loose. And I'm like, yo, watch yourself.
Well, this
And
ass
watch
isn't
yourself.
loose. I have a personal trainer.
Get it. Get that shelf.
Thanks, boo. But babe, I want to talk. I have to say though, like, just kind of like going off of like people's assumptions and whatnot. Like, I'm talking about these are my friends. These are my girlfriends, whatever, my guy friends, whatever, who are like coming at me. But it hasn't just been like my friendships. It's also been romantic partners, and that has been hell.
Yep, we've had our share of romantic and casual
Mhm.
relationships that even the casual ones
I know.
have a problem with
Yeah.
our friendship. They don't get it. They don't
They don't
understand.
get it.
And then it becomes our problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes this like defense that we have to go on
I know.
of the friendship. And it's like, we don't need to spend our time and energy. Like, we know what this friendship is.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to have a conversation. Like, we're curious. We'll
Yeah.
be open to a conversation. But when it happens consistently over and over and over again, or you're on the phone for like 3 hours trying to like explain this friendship, it's like, okay, you're not going to get it. You're not getting it. And that's okay. It just means we're not meant for each other.
Yeah. Not compatible, I
Not
would say. Like,
compatible.
you're just, yeah. And it's the same thing, right? You're not meant for each other because you're not compatible in that sense. And I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not a contest. I think you've gotten it more than I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been the call after you've had that 3-hour call.
Mhm.
And like we'll FaceTime and I look at you and you're just like, hair is a mess, like clothes are disheveled. And I just know what you're gonna say to me. You're like, oh, you're gonna say to me that you had a conversation with like somebody that you're banging or whatever, and that they just don't get it and that they were questioning our relationship. And I mean, like, here's the thing, like, we get it. Like, we're not like oblivious. We understand that it's not traditional. It's not like quote unquote normal, right? But I think we both do a really good job at explaining it and doing so with like respect for each other. And I think we've both really just learned like we're not even doing more than like a 16-minute. Like if it takes more than 16 minutes, it's like bye. Like I cannot continue. Yeah, no, I cannot continue this. And yeah, it's been hard.
Excuse me, I just
Did you just burped? That's disgusting.
My apologies.
You should be.
I was like, I didn't open my mouth. It probably wasn't heard, but we got a very high tech.
But now everybody knows. You just said it.
Yeah, I had to draw attention to it just in case there's just this sound, and
Okay, actor.
Thank you.
But no, yeah, it's been tough. I feel like there's been people that I've really liked, and then they kind of seem okay with it, and then you get to a point and you're like, yeah, they're not okay with it. It honestly happens because I don't be like, I'm not like, this is my best friend Ty, and I show a picture. But like, if I like end up showing a picture of you, if like you like, that's I literally have the that person where they were like fine with you kind of, and then they saw what you look like and they were like, damn. And I was like, yeah, he's kind of tall, right? Like, I mean, I guess he's kind of good looking. His eyes are a little bit piercing.
Like, you told me that like a couple days ago for the first time, and that was so long ago.
Seriously? I did. Yeah, you're right.
So that was fascinating to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some of these times and some of these situations have been harder than most.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one moment that I think we can identify as the hardest moment of our friendship. And it had to do with me seeing somebody who did not, like the main thing that was the problem wasn't like our friendship. There was problems independent of us.
Yeah.
But the impact that it had on our friendship and you was really hard.
And you.
Of course. Thank you for that. Thank you for including me. But yeah, obviously, just for some context, I was seeing this girl. It was a casual relationship and got a little bit closer than intended. And it was just very toxic. High highs, low lows, emotional roller coaster. Basically on a timer of like every 2 weeks, she would end it.
Yeah.
And then it would be a week and then we're back together. And it was very difficult to go through something like that. I don't think I had gone through something like that before that way. Like I've had heartbreak before, but that was just like my heart got broken and then time is going on. It's not like going back into it and then out, in and out, in and out. So it was very difficult, and you were very supportive, just offering that support, having those conversations with me. And yeah, it was tough.
It was tough.
And I know that it was taxing on you. And you were even encouraging me because you wanted to let me like live my life and find the things out on my own.
Yeah.
And work through things on my own, and instead of you telling me what to do. So I went through those things, and then, eventually I had to make the decision, and it took many times. I had to make the decision to say like, no, like I'm not going to go back into this one more time, because if I don't say that, I'm going to be doing this for another 6 months.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could handle doing that for that much longer. I reached my breaking point, and yeah, I understand through that time. Actually, I've been talking a lot. I want to give you this space to tell me or to share what like you were feeling throughout that, because I just shared what my side was, and I know how it impacted you, but I want to hear from you.
Well, babe, you did good, by the way. Like, thank you for sharing all of that. I feel like I'm glad that you talked about it in the entirety that you did, in the detail that you did, and like there's so much more. But I felt like it was good for me to have that time because I was like breathing through it, because whenever we talk about that time, I get like a visceral reaction to it. It was really, really difficult, y'all. Like I can't I'm gonna describe it as best as I can, but it was a really hard time for us. I did not know if we were gonna survive. I was like, it's a Monday, maybe we'll survive. It's a Tuesday, we're not gonna survive this. Like it was that up and down. And yeah, in terms of how I felt, it was so hard to see you going through that, because like I just know like you're such a strong, like inside and out, like emotionally, physically beautiful person, so caring and loving. And I just like I did not, it was not, I wasn't seeing the reciprocalness in that. And I was just watching you, like, in a sense, I hate, like,
Deteriorate.
I was going to say deteriorate, babe. We finish each other's sentences. But no, I was seeing you deteriorate. And it was really, really hard to witness. And because we weren't talking as often as we were used, like, as we normally do, it was like I was guessing a lot, and we are very in sync and we're very in tune. So I was like thinking, ugh, like, I feel like he's having a really hard day. I feel like he's feeling really down. I feel like he's having some like self-concept stuff. Like I kind of felt like I knew, but I didn't know for sure because you weren't telling me. And then you would, when you did talk to me, you would tell me, but I knew it wasn't the whole thing because I don't know if it was hard for you to admit it, to say it out loud is to admit it and to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Or if you just did it, like if you were maybe, I don't know, if you were, ashamed to like share in a sense because it was so toxic. Yeah, it was really hard. There were some really hard days. There was a lot of, I was reflecting on myself and I was like, am I being a good enough friend? I was wondering about just like who I am as a person. And I don't know if that's dramatic, but it was really difficult. I feel like I've said that a lot of times, but it's hard to even describe, to be honest. Yeah.
No, I definitely understand that, and thank you for sharing. And I'm just really happy that through that experience, we were able to kind of find our way back to one another. And it took a lot of communication, a lot of trust building or rebuilding,
Yeah.
because I know that sort of you lost a little bit of that from that experience. So all the things that make us work, we use those tools to kind of find our way back to a healthy place, and I'm really grateful that we were able to do that. And here we are.
And here we are. We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast, so we obviously worked through things.
Yeah.
Right?
We did. And I honestly, babe, like, I just want to acknowledge, like, it was hard for me. You were going through so much, Like, I know at the beginning of me, like, describing how I felt, I said, like, you're such a beautiful person. Like, you still were throughout that entire time. I was just seeing, like, it was a hard time for you. And you knew you could be doing better for yourself. And ultimately that's what you did. You pulled yourself out of that. And I think you made the best decision for the both of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to say like how proud I am of you for that. Like it was not an easy task by any means. And you did that, kid. So yeah, I'm really proud of you. But yeah, the trust, I think like I told you on the phone, I think I was kind of mean. I'm so sorry. I was like, you lost my trust.
Yeah.
Verbatim, I think. And you really did work.
And I had to just kind of take that. Like it was hard to hear some of the things because from my perspective, I'm like, I went through hell, and now, you're telling me all these things about how I put you through hell. So then it's like stacked on top of one another. I'm like, fudge. And but because this is important, I just had to be patient with that, take a deep breath, and know that like we're aligned on our end goal. So this is part of the journey.
Yeah. All part of the journey, right? Yeah, all part of the journey. I feel like we definitely came out stronger because of it. And like in terms of what we learned, like we just learned, how to show up differently for each other, how to communicate through things. Like we're going to go through other hardships in life, and that's where like being communicative is so important, being open, being honest. I have your back through everything. And we can make it through anything, but we have to, like, we do have to show up for each other, and that's important. If we don't keep on doing the work continuously, like, will we be friends forever?
We'll
I
see.
think we will. I believe we will. But yeah, no, it's consistency. It's just knowing that there's always going to be things that we're going to have to work through inevitably. And I don't think, like, not a ton, because we're pretty cool. But at the same time, like, we have to be up for the challenge when it comes, and just like be equipped. And that's where like things like therapy come in, and giving me chocolate when I ask you to.
Of course.
What's my favorite chocolate? Bro,
I'm not sure.
you wrote a list in your phone.
I do have a list. I can't think of it at the moment.
Okay, do you want a hint though? What are we?
Interracial?
And what was one of my favorite chocolate bars?
Oreo.
No.
Cookies and cream.
Yes. Oh my
Sorry.
God. Unless
Anyway.
it's golden Oreos. I'm a little.
I know you love golden Oreos.
Okay.
I want to be mindful of time.
Yes.
We're getting towards the end of the episode, and we have a segment called Curiosity Continued, where we continue our curiosity, and we have a question that we want to just ask one another. We'll end on a bit of a lighter note.
Yeah.
So, what's one moment in this friendship that made you feel most seen?
I want to go first. I will say that when I started my business, Hair Love by Quay. Yeah, that's a plug. When I started that, it was cool and shit. Like, I loved it. It was great. But I was noticing that people weren't showing up for me. Like, when I was in Eaton Center and Scarborough Town Center and Pickering and Yorkdale. Like, I grew up going to Yorkdale. That was such a amazing time. I'm so grateful. But people weren't coming to the openings. People weren't even coming on a random day where I was in the store. I remember I was having a really hard day because I just dropped off a shipment and there was like a event, like to like showcase the vendors, and I was one of the vendors. And someone who was supposed to show up for me did not show up. I remember talking to you and you were like, I would have shown up for you. And I don't think I even told you about it. I don't know. Or maybe something, whatever. But maybe because that person was coming, I was like, oh no, it's cool, whatever. But yeah, you just said you would show up for me and I knew you would have. So that meant a lot to me. I love that moment because I was not being seen by other people. Like, I really wasn't. So that was good. And then my second favorite moment.
You've been seen more than once by me?
Yeah.
Lucky.
I know.
Go for it.
It's one I remember I was sitting in your bed and I think we were like just finished watching like some Marvel thing, whatever. Don't shake your head, kid. And I was really hungry and it was late. It was like 9:00. I don't really eat past 7. But I was really hungry and you were like, do you want some bread? And I was like, yeah.
Oh.
And then you got me like this Italian bread that I've never tried in my life.
Calabrese. That's
whatever. So you brought me that Italian bread and it was so good and I yammed it. I was starving.
You yammed it up.
It was so good. And then I remember I was like kind of nervous and then you were like looking at me and you kind of just like were like, do you want more bread? And I was like, sure, if you're offering. But when I ate the first piece of bread, I had taken off the crust because I don't like crust because I'm sick. And
like you're a sick freak?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you brought me the second slice of bread, and there was no judgment there. You put so much butter on it. I mean, hot girl summer, but you did. You put a lot of butter on it. But when you brought it, there was no crust on it. So you like noticed that I didn't like crust, and you took off the crust for me. And I was like, this man loves me. Like, this is it. Like, I'm set. And I just felt very seen by you. So that was cool.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I will answer as well.
Cool.
If you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'll just give one example. I have so many.
I know.
A couple years ago, I was working as an Uber driver. I knew you then. I worked for them for 5 years, driving food to people. Mm-hmm. And I was getting to the end of those 5 years. I was in a transitional period in my life, and I was looking for a place to live, like a new place to live. I wasn't homeless. Yeah. I was looking for a new place to live. I was working every single day. The money wasn't great, so I had to work every day, and I'm out on the road all day long. It was very stressful, and then looking for a place to live. It was a lot. Anyway, I was working myself to the ground. This was kind of still during COVID a little bit. Mm-hmm. I ended up getting COVID, and it really impacted me. Like I couldn't go out because I was feeling that ill. And that was just my body telling me, hey, you need to slow the F down. You're doing too much. So I'm going to slow you down for you. Yeah. So sit down, have a seat, have several seats. And I was concerned. I was like, how am I I can't work. I need to, make money. I have these bills. And without even asking, you sent me like an e-transfer for what I would have made that week. And again, I didn't have to ask for that. We're very open about money, so that's why we're sharing that. And I just felt like seen. I felt cared for. You decided to do that on your own, and just so that I didn't have to I could just focus on taking care of myself.
Yeah.
And that really meant so much to me. And I thank you so much, kid.
My pleasure, my treasure.
Thank you so much for this conversation. And thank you all for listening and watching. The benefits don't stop there. You can follow me at Ty Dasberg.
And me at The Only Quay.
On all platforms. Take care.
Take care.